C programming consists of two types of elements, user defined and the system defined elements. Okay, so identifiers is nothing but a name given to the elements. An identifier is also a word used by a programmer to make a variable, function, or label. Okay, so identifier consists of letters and digits in any order except that the first character or label. Identifier consists of letters and digits, if any order, except that the first character must be a letter, which means like whenever you name a identifier, that should start with a character, not with a number. Both uppercase and lowercase can be used. Okay, here some of the keywords like around we have 32 keywords, predefined keywords. Okay, so keywords are nothing but the system defined identifiers. Keywords are reserved for the languages, which means like the user cannot use these keywords in the programming language. Okay, which means like he cannot define these keywords. Okay, why? Because it is already being used by the programming language, hence he cannot create a variables on these variables. Okay. Okay, they have specific meaning in the language and cannot be used by the programmer as variable or constant names, as I said. Okay. C is a case sensitive. It means like it must be used as it is. For example, say there is a cat here chair. Okay, so it should be used with a cat itself. Okay, and as I said, like there are 32 keywords in the C programming language. Okay, so these are all the like auto, double, instruct, break, else, float, long, switch, case, enum, register, type def. These all are like predefined keywords in this C programming language. So we go to the next slide. So a variable is nothing but a name given to a storage area that our programs can manipulate. Each variable in C has a specific type which determines the size and the layout of the variable's memory. Okay, the range of the value that can be stored within that memory. Okay, and the set of options or set of operations that can be applied to that variable. Okay, the name of the variable can be composed of letters, digits, and underscore characters. Okay, it must be given with either a letter or an underscore. Uppercase and lowercase are distinct because C is case sensitive. Okay, there are the following basic types. Okay, basic variable types: character, int, float, and void. Character, which typically means a single character. Okay, int, the most natural size of an integer for the machine. Float is nothing but one single precision floating point value. Double is nothing but double precision floating point values. There is another type called void, which represents the absence of the data type. A constant. Now, what is a constant? Constant is a value or an identifier whose value cannot be altered in the program. Okay. So, for example, if I have assigned some value to a variable, then that will with a const keyword, then that value won't be changed in the entire program. Okay. As mentioned, okay, an identifier can also be defined as a constant. Example, const double pi 3.14, which means let the we are assigning the pi value 3.14, which is a constant, which means like whenever you use this variable, whenever you use the pi variable in the program, the value will be 3.14. Okay, you cannot change the value of the pi in the entire program, and you cannot manipulate the value of pi. Here, pi is a constant. Basically, what it means is that pi and 3.14 for the same program. That's it. And integer constant. Okay, so an integer constant is a numeric constant without any fractional or exponential part. Okay, there are three types of integer constants in the C programming: decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. Um, Next, floating point constants. So floating point constants contains is a numeric sorry floating point constant is a numeric constant that has either a fractional form or an exponential form. Okay, for example, 2.0 or 0.000 something. Okay, character constants. A character constant is a constant which uses single quotation around the character. For example, A, I, M, F, which are under the single quotes. Okay, even the same for the string constants. Like string constants are constants which are enclosed in a pair of double quote mark. Okay, so whenever you are defining a character and a string, make sure that you have used a single quote or double quote respectively. Okay, so escape characters, which is or escape sequences. Sometimes it is necessary to use the characters which cannot be typed or has a special meaning in the C program. The new line. Okay, so enter tab, question mark, etc. In order to use these characters, escape sequence is used. Okay, so for example, \n is used for a new line. Okay, the backslash causes the escape from the normal way that character are interpreted by the compiler. Okay, so there are like some escape subsequences. Some escape subsequences here. So \b for backspace and \f for form free, \n for new line, \r for return, \t for horizontal tab, v for vertical tab, and two backslash for backslash, and single quotation mark, backslash and single. Okay, so when you move to the next slide, operators. So operator is a symbol which operates on a value or a variable. For example, plus is an operator to perform addition. Okay, C programming has a wide range of operators to perform various options. For better understanding of operators, these operators can be classified as arithmetic operator, increment and decrement operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, conditional operator, bitwise operator, and special operators. So when you go to this arithmetic operation, plus, minus, into, division, and modulo division. So when you use this plus, addition, minus represents the subtraction, star represents the multiplication, slash represents the division, and this percentage symbol is the modulo division. Okay, so it returns the remainder. Okay, C programming has two types, two operators, increment and decrement operator to change the value of an operand excuse me, by one. Okay, increment plus plus. Oh, so here increases the value by one, whereas decrement minus minus decreases the values by one. Okay, these operators or these two operators are unary operator, meaning they only operate on a single operand. Okay, for example, say we have the int value int a equal to 10 and b equal to 100 plus plus a, which means like pre-increment. Okay, so the value when before it using it, like it will increment by one and use that value in the program. Okay, so and b minus minus. So after using that, the value will be decremented. It's pre-increment and post-increment. Okay, and assignment operators. So an assignment operator is used for assigning a value to a variable. The most common operator is equal to. Okay, so here the operator, and there are some examples, and which is equivalent. I mentioned here equal to, which means like a equal to b, so which will be same as a equal to b plus equal to, which means, for example, A plus equal to B, which means A will be equal to A plus B. Similarly, for minus equal to A minus equal to B, which is same as A equal to A minus B. Okay, similarly for star and okay. Next, relational operators. Okay, relational operators checks the relationship between two operands. Okay, if the relation is true, it returns false. If it is false, it returns 0. Okay, so relational operators are used in decision making and loops. So whenever, for example, say double equal to. Okay, so we have an operator, meaning of that one, and the example double equal to, which means equal to, logical equal to. Okay, so for example, say if we so given like 5 double equal to 3, it will return 0, as like 5 is not equal to 0. Sorry, why 5 is not equal to 3, it will return false. Okay, so greater than. Okay, so greater than 5 greater than 3 returns 1, and less than 5 less than 3 returns 0. Not equal to, greater than, or equal to, less than, or equal to. Okay, so these all are the relational operators. So that's it for today. Thank you.